garden here. I actually couldn't get it all done. We kind of ran out of mulch because I did some other garden beds. But we're trying to clean up the garden and make it look good for spring. And it is just time to do something with all of our cassavas, I think. They're just all looking kind of gangly and ready to go, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, this one used to be super bushy, and it was like the most magnificent showpiece plant here.
It was.
And it still looks, it's still alive, it still looks good, but we really probably should have pulled this out maybe 2 months ago, 3 months ago. But that's okay, it's still growing and still alive. And then once we're done pulling it all out, we'll propagate the leftover pieces.
We will. So we have two varieties here. We have like the variegated variety right here, and then we have like your more traditional green, just solid green variety over here. And we actually have several more plants around the property. So like she said, I think today is time to go ahead and harvest the roots and then propagate new ones. I can think of two ways that we've propagated it. What are they?
Well,
definitely from cuttings, but can you think of the other one?
You just like cut the base off.
I mean, we literally yanked it out of the ground, took the roots that we wanted off of it, and stuck the plant right back in the ground, and it grew. I mean,
I'm pretty sure you can pull it up, take what you want to eat, put it back,
replant it,
and replant it, and then
the roots grow back?
And then keep it fresh so that you don't have to process a bunch.
Yeah, there's a plant in the backyard that I know we've done that to several times now. So we're going to get them all today, I think. We are in zone 10A, so ours are grow year round. We don't use any chemicals or fertilizer. I don't know why you would need to fertilize cassava. It grows like a weed.
Yeah, it's like a
it's like milkweed almost.
Yeah, I mean,
aloe.
Yeah, I mean, it just grows like a weed. So let's, I tell you what, I started the video here and I didn't collect any tools or implements to do the job. So we'll go grab some tools. All we really need, honestly, I think we could probably just yank it out of the ground by hand. Bless you. The only reason I don't want to do that is I don't want to lose some of the roots if we just yanked it out of the ground. So I'm going to go find a shovel, and then we will maybe dig this one up first.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, so we got some tools here. I got a shovel, and I got these cutters so we can cut pieces and replant it. I'm not sure that, this is another reason why I think it's time to redo the cassava. We might replant it here this one time, but when this star fruit takes off, I think I'm going to remove it from this part of the garden. So maybe this year we'll have it here, but then I'm going to remove it. And this cassava back here, I think that's too close to our roof line. I'm not even sure I'm going to replant that right there.
It's too close to the beauty berry.
Yeah, let's get rid of this spiky.
Yeah, false a Caribbean agave.
Yeah, Caribbean agave. And I just mulched. I just laid down all this mulch, and now I'm going to move it all, but it's all right. That's all right. Yeah, like you said, we probably should have done this one a couple months ago, but it is what it is. Here we are now.
I bet there's a lot of roots in there. I'm hoping. This was a big plant.
Oh, I thought it was 2 plants. Whoa. Oh, well, they look good.
They look good.
Okay.
So here, you want to grab that and just pull it out? Don't worry about making a mess. Just put it down on the ground.
They look like little mini potatoes almost.
Yeah, you can see. I say we don't use any chemicals. This is one that we must have bought from.
Yeah, we bought it from Busy Bee Nursery. Which has some of those little like fertilizer balls in it.
But the new cuttings that we plant will be 100% organic.
Yeah.
We had to get the variety somehow. This is the first time we got this variegated
it's
kind.
so cool.
Yeah. So really, we can take cuttings like this and really just poke them right back in the ground, and they'll sprout. We found with any plant that you do from cuttings, if it's the best time to do it is if it's raining, especially if it's raining for a couple days. But I don't think we're gonna get rain for a couple days, so we're just gonna do it and water them.
Yeah. And this wall right here, in the middle of the summer, gets so baking hot. It's crazy. Not much does real well along this wall because of the heat bouncing off the concrete, but this did really well.
Yeah, it did.
So
Pretty well. So we can just break some of these off.
So we have to peel them, and then you cut the center out of them. There's like a center core in the middle of them.
It's like a rope almost, like a small like twine that goes down the middle of them. You can't really see it until we cut it open, but you can't eat it. It'll get.
And then we have to boil it for 10 minutes, and then you bake it. So it's somewhat of a process, but it is easy to grow.
Where are my cutters, bud?
Here. And we don't have a whole lot of. I guess potatoes do pretty well here.
Sweet potatoes do.
Yeah, sweet potatoes especially do.
They're
but
like
the red potatoes do okay in the winter. But not as easy as this.
Yeah, this is super easy. These are easy. And you know, these, I don't know if we'll eat these or not because of the fertilizer.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, just this one, because we have others that are.
All the other ones are organic.
All the other ones that we have, the green ones are organic. Really, I just wanted to get this one from Busy Bee because I didn't know that it came in a variegated way, and it's I think it's prettier than the other kind. So.
It's like a flower bouquet.
So
yeah, see, we can just take cuttings of it now and plant these. I might not replant this again because of the fertilizer. We try and do everything all organic, but there's some stuff like citrus, for example. Like you can't legally sell citrus in the state of Florida without doing a lot of chemical stuff to it. So, you know, short of you know, doing some kind of air layer or graft from your friend's citrus tree or something like that, you know, you can't buy a citrus tree in Florida that doesn't have chemicals on it. So, you know, you really can't get many fruit tree options that are organic unless you get it from a friend that air layers it off of one of their trees or something like that. So here's some cuttings from here. I don't think we'll replant this because it has the little balls all on it and stuff. But we'll take a couple more cuttings off of this plant. I wanted to harvest all this anyways just to see how much we were going to get off of it. You can see
not a ton. Maybe you don't get quite as much. Then the green might be a more productive root vegetable.
This is the first time we've ever grown this one. The other time we've grown for years, but that's not bad.
No.
That's a lot.
Yeah, so we'll leave those cuttings there. Can you grab the shovel for me, kiddo?
Yeah.
And we could literally turn this plant into probably like 40 plants, 30 plants.
Yeah.
But I think you need to be real careful on making sure that up is up. So when you're cutting it down.
Up with your cuttings?
When you cut the cuttings, you want to make sure that you keep track of the part that is supposed to go into the ground versus, well, this one, once you cut the end off, all the sticks kind of look the same.
All right, let me see the camera real quick. I'm going to climb back in here and show everybody where this one is, and then I'll give it back to you. But here, hold these for me, please. So you can see back here, we have this cassava right here, and I actually just pruned it maybe a couple weeks ago because it keeps growing up on the roof here, and you can see we keep getting a bunch of mildew and stuff under our soffit here. So I think we're gonna dig this one up and just remove it out of here completely. So
yeah, it's stretching. Look, the face of it is way over there. It stretches like 6 feet.
Yeah, it does. So all right, let me see if I can get it out of here.
I definitely think there's some other places in this front garden that we could probably pop it in.
Yeah.
Too.
I just want to get it away from the house.
Yeah.
By the house. That's
a pretty like congested area. We have irises growing, red beautyberry, ginger.
Back in here. Where is it?
They get all twisty and gnarly.
Vermilions are really pokey.
Yeah, they are.
It's not helping. There we go. All right, watch out. You make this out. Oh, there we go. Look at that.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah. Look at that.
Good ones on there. Here, watch out. I got to come back through there.
That one's like as long as a banana. There's not as many as the last one. But
they're definitely, they grow in a different configuration than the other kind.
All right, cool. So where are those cutters? Did I leave them
right
over
here?
There?
I have them.
Yeah.
All right, so.
Nice. It's like a little snowman.
Yeah. All right, cool.
And so we can also plant this whole thing back in the ground
Yes.
too if we want.
We could just stick this
Anything can
right
be
back in the
replanted. Yep.
ground. Like the other one, I'm gonna take some cuttings off of this one that we will plant. We can plant the cuttings and plant this back in the ground, but beautiful
Nice.
cuttings.
Yeah.
All
The
right.
foliage is so pretty on these.
I know of at least one more in the backyard. There might be 2 or 3, but I know of at least one more. So let's go back there and see what we can get off of that one.
All right, let's go check it out.
All right, so here is one this is a beefy one that we've had in the ground for a while.
Uh-huh.
And I actually don't mind this location.
No. I actually think we could probably pop maybe a couple in to
Maybe another one. even.
shade out some of these littler plants.
It's not a bad idea. So I might dig this one up and we'll harvest all the roots off of it, but I think we're gonna replant in this same area. Can you
Yeah.
hold that for me, kiddo?
This is where we planted our first cassava ever. That
Is
we
it?
yes, and then we just keep
Yeah.
replanting
I
it.
remember,
It was
like-
in the pot, wasn't it?
Because we took a
It was
class.
in a pot, but I remember, yes, we took like some class with Raymond was in the class also.
Yeah,
Anyways, though, we took some class, we found out about it, so we planted our plant there.
yeah.
What, did you get a cutting at the class or something?
Yeah, we always got a cutting at those banana.
fruit.
They were the classes at Banana River Yard, the plant school. There's a different type of plant each week. It's awesome.
Yeah. It's our dirt, right?
Great snapping, so I'm definitely leaving some in the ground. I don't want to leave too many in there, but
Well, if you leave it in the ground, it'll just regrow. Whoa!
Whoa, Raymond, look at that.
look at that. Look how white it is.
Yeah,
big-
look
the
at
big
it
one.
versus Raymond's hand.
That is killer. This is the one that, like I said, this has probably been in the ground a couple years, right?
No, we replanted it.
Oh,
We pulled it out last year. But it's been in there probably a solid year.
These are 100% organic. We don't use any
Yeah.
chemicals on it.
They're literally growing in sand too.
Man, it's giant.
This is not our best soil back here.
Oh, that is
Here's
mine.
one we just poked into the ground recently.
Oh, yeah.
You can see that. So we'll just poke this one back in.
Yeah, that'll be the one we replace right here.
Yep.
Man, those roots are crazy.
Uh-huh.
That was a good one.
Whoa. Look at that. Yeah. Oh, there's another one.
One more. Hold that for me, little guy. Let's see if I can dig a little more here. Oh, here we go. Not many roots on this one.
Is that an edible one?
This might be, yeah. I don't think so.
I think that one looks a bit old.
Yeah, I think so too. So I think, do we have the cutter stack?
But those are good right there.
Yeah, we got 2 nice ones off of this one here.
Like that one?
Almost too big for me.
I don't think you really want them to get that big.
Yeah,
It's
you
not as
don't.
tasty as the small ones, but it's okay. This one's good too. This little piece.
Yeah.
All right. Nice.
Nice.
All right, so we'll collect everything, put everything together that we harvested, and then we'll take some of our cuttings and replant.
Yeah.
And show everybody where they've been replanted.
Sounds good. All right, Brent just planted this one back in the ground down here. So now this one can grow more roots. And we're just kind of going around and popping them in.
Yeah, so this one had roots. And same with the other one that we popped in over there. So we
Okay.
haven't planted any like straight up cuttings yet.
Uh-huh.
But
But the cuttings are about 100% as long as you put them in a sunny spot.
100% success.
Yeah.
As long as you water them for the first
Yeah.
couple weeks. So I think we're good back here. I'm gonna go clean up my mess here, and then we'll go do the variegated one up front.
All right, sounds good.
All right. So we just got these cuttings in the ground. These are straight up cuttings. There's no roots on these at all.
They're just the tip branches of the variegated one that we got.
Yep, and then we took one of the rooted bases, and I got as much of that fertilizer off of it as I could, and we pruned it down and planted it right here. So this is a variegated cassava right here, just like the other one over there. I think that's all that I want here in the front garden. There's a couple more places up front that you wanted to plant it. I think we should. I think the more we spread it around, just the more roots we're gonna get overall. You know, as time goes on. So let's take some more cuttings and go up there and pop some more in the ground.
Yeah, sounds good. All right, I wanted to show you guys the differences between the green cassava and the variegated cassava that we picked today. So the green cassava, this is what the leaves look like, and there's like, they have red branches and a green stalk. And the fruit, or the cassava, the vegetable that comes from this, is much darker and rougher on the exterior than the variegated one. Is much smaller, it's smoother. There's some purple variation color coming through also with the white. They're both white in the center. This one looks a little more fibrous than this kind, and then the leaves are variegated. They have more of a yellow stem, and they have bright red stems along the leaves. So they're pretty different.
All right, so we got a couple cuttings from each variety here. We thought we'd spread them around in the front yard. I don't think we have any planted here.
No. Nope.
And I just have this, I think it's a piece of bamboo. I'm just gonna use this to make the hole. And then just
Oh, good idea. Because you're just basically sticking a stick in the ground.
Make a hole like that with it.
What's great about cassava is it's kind of a temporary plant.
Yeah, you can dig it up and move it around.
You know, so it can shade out a small plant that you're waiting to grow bigger, like a fruit tree or something. You know, after a year, you dig it up, and then you can move it all around again. So it's kind of a traveling plant.
Got some winds the past couple days.
Yeah, we have.
Runs down everywhere. Just make a hole like that. Slip it in like that. Boom. As easy as that. Now, of course, we're going to have to come back, like I said, and water for several days, up to 2 weeks.
We already watered the first few that we did.
Might be a good place right here.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Which kind do you want?
Let's do the variegated one right on this corner, right there. Where there's.
where?
I was thinking in this little spot right here. There's nothing else. There's a little. Is that a lime tree?
Where? No, that was that really fancy hibiscus.
Oh,
Remember
yeah, the sunrise, sunset
something
one.
Like that. Yeah.
It was huge and it just shrunk.
I kill all hibiscuses.
Yeah.
I think it's
They just shrink.
fertilizer and stuff that I want to give them. So, there's a green one.
I think that the pH, because of all the shells in the sand, isn't that what we?
Oh, it could be the pH of our, of our sand, our soil, quote unquote.
But
soil.
I see people around here that have beautiful ones. I'm guessing they treat them with something. All right, that's a good place.
That's a good one, and yeah, like you said, you know, if it gets big and gangly and we don't like it there, we can just move it. It's not, we're not planting a fruit tree here. It's not a forever plant. So
it's a year-long.
All right, well, this is excellent. We got some roots harvested today, and we've planted already at least twice as many cassava plants as we have before.
Yes.
And I'm still going to plant these two, and I might take some more cuttings off of those because they're just so fresh looking. So
I think we can plant some over there.
I think we can.
Where I have the sweet potato patch.
Going. Yeah.
Yeah.
So. All right, y'all. Well, if you have any questions about either of the varieties, the cassava that we showed you here today, or any questions about how we harvest it, or how we propagate it, it's pretty simple, like you saw. And it's easier for us because we live in zone 10A too. It does grow year round. People trying to grow this in other areas, I'm sure you can grow it. If it dies back in the winter though,
I guess you just bring them in inside in the during the cold, and because the sticks will stay.
Yeah.
And be over.
But anyways, where we live, it pretty much grows like a weed. We can literally just stick it right in the ground.
Yes, it's a very easy plant to grow here.
But if you do have any questions or comments, just post down below. We'll let